On stage, joining us on this Saturday morning, it's March 18th. I'm Katrina Smith. Meteorologist Eric Gage is in the Weather Center, tracking maybe one last blast of winter within the winter season. Let's head over to the Weather Center. Eric.
That's right. It is starting out today on the cooler side.
Okay.
We are going to warming up into the 40s.
It's chilly this morning. When I woke up, I felt it. I felt like last night I went to sleep, it was warmer, and then this morning I woke up and I said, what is going on? Winter's back.
Yeah, and it's still on the chilly side, not too bad. A little more cool for tomorrow. And in fact, start taking a live look outside. In fact, not just a live look, a time lapse of this morning. Still, this is the story. Mostly cloudy skies for this morning. Snow starts to develop, and this could produce some gusty winds along with that too. So let's take a live look at for battery, storm tracker 2, Doppler radar again. Snow showers developing out towards the west, hitting this dry air right now. But you can see out towards Buffalo, this snow is moving into the area. And temperatures still in the lower 30s right now. However, you can see that dry air right there as well, with dew points 10 degrees cooler. So our weekend headlines again, mostly cloudy skies this morning. Snow develops this afternoon. See some gusty winds along with that as well. And lake effect snow surprisingly arrives tomorrow along with wind for Sunday. Before today, though, highs in the mid-30s with mostly cloudy skies. So develops in the afternoon, talking about how much to expect for the next couple of days coming up. Back to you, Katrina.
Thank you so much, Eric. Firefighters in Frankfort battled a house.
From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist Eric Gage.
Good morning. Happy Saturday. We're wrapping up, or starting at least, our final weekend of winter. Spring does arrive this Monday, but first we have to get through some relatively winter-like weather. Let's take a live look outside. Our Utica National Insurance Group camera overlooking Main Street in Cooperstown. And for the most part this morning, just mostly cloudy skies. Relatively quiet weather for the most part this morning, but that does start to turn active by this afternoon and even into the most part tomorrow. Today, due to a cold front bringing some light snow showers, some gusty winds along with that too as well, but then that turns to lake effect by tomorrow. You can actually see the snow showers out towards Buffalo right now. This will arrive as we head into this early this afternoon, and then some gusty winds along with that between 3 and 4 p.m. So we're talking about snowfall. This is between today as well as even up to Friday, or at least up to tonight. 48 inches for those of you in the North Country, the Boonville area, actually just north of Boonville, the North Country Tulgale area. 2 to 4 for those of you just north of the Mohawk Valley, and trace 2 inches for those of you south. As temperatures warm up above freezing in the Mohawk Valley today, it's going to be very hard for the snow to stick, but along with that, too, snow is expected to develop as this cold front pushes through. Temperatures drop tonight, and then we're talking about additional snowfall for tomorrow. So around the clock today, again, temperatures starting out in the lower 30s, warming up into the mid to upper 30s by this afternoon. Winds start to pick up as well. Still slightly gusty this morning, between 10 to 15 by this evening, and then into tomorrow, winds will start to gust upwards of 20 to 25 miles per hour. So this is all due to basically this cold front pushing through the area, bringing these cooler temperatures back to more winter-like temperatures. And along with that, too, we're also talking about the possibility of reduced visibility from snow squalls. So this morning, again, mostly cloudy skies. Snow begins to develop, still on the lighter side, between 1 to 5 p.m. That cold front pushes through. And you can see right here, the winds start to strengthen, especially by tomorrow morning. You can see 8 a.m. tomorrow, snow showers still north of the Mohawk Valley. The wind will start to shift, and depending on where this becomes stationary, snowfall totals will be drastically different depending on where you are. So this moves into the Mohawk Valley, still sustaining some snow showers, reduced visibility at times, and we're also talking about, at least for tomorrow, we haven't put a snowfall forecast out for this just yet, but 1 to 3 inches for those of you in the Mohawk Valley. However, if this snow band still stays stationary, it won't be surprised to see snowfall totals upwards of 5 inches. So again, fluffy snow, but still the main concern is reduced visibility from the snow as well as the winds. Now for today, high 38 degrees, mostly cloudy, snow developing. Winds pick up tonight, a low of 17 with some scattered light snow showers. Our 7-day forecast, although we're seeing winter-like weather for this weekend, spring does return for Monday, high of 42 degrees, warming up into the mid-40s for Tuesday and Wednesday, possibly reaching the 50-degree mark by Wednesday. And our trivia question, on the first day of spring, the sun rises for the first time at which pole?
It's got to be the North Pole.
North Pole, you are right. And it's crazy to think that in the North Pole, for like half the year, they just don't
Dark.
see sun at all.
It's dark.
Dark. No sun,
Yeah,
sunrise
I
at all. The
actually
first sunrise of the year.
This is it.
Yep.
Can you imagine just sitting in the dark for that long?
I couldn't do that, no.
I couldn't do it. I think we'd have some seasonal depression.
Yes.
Thank you so much, Eric. A shortage of Welcome and thank you for joining us for another half hour of News Channel 2 Weekend Today. I'm Katrina Smith, but the man you're going to want to listen to today is meteorologist Eric Gage because he is tracking another blast of wintry weather that's moving in this weekend. Let's head over to the Weather Center. Eric.
Yes, that's right. We got some winter weather at least for today and tomorrow, but spring begins on Monday.
Last chance, Mother Nature.
Yeah, and surprisingly, the weather is lining up too with warmer temperatures by Monday as well.
Okay.
So we're talking about 40s and 50s for the start of the week next week. But first, we have to deal with some snow showers for today. And in fact, just a quick review of spring beginning. It actually begins in the middle of the day when the sun is directly over the equator at 5:24 in the afternoon. So not in the at least the technical start time of spring isn't until the afternoon. Now, live on a radar, we're tracking some light snow starting to arrive, still on the lighter side, but we are keeping an eye on these snow bands out towards the west. Now, behind these snow bands comes the wind. Now, there's some light breeze out there this morning, but the winds do pick up tonight as well as tomorrow. Now, we are talking about the possibility of snow squalls today as well as tomorrow, and tomorrow's snowfall is mainly due to lake effect. So for today, though, a high of 38 degrees. It's going to be hard for snow to accumulate on the roadways, those higher temperatures, but we are talking about snow for today as well as tomorrow. And again, those warmer temperatures for Monday and Tuesday. Details and more on that are coming up. Back over to you, Katrina.
Thank you so much, Eric. Now, tax filing deadline is
From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist Eric Gage.
Good morning. Spring is just a couple days away, but winter weather isn't over with just yet. We're talking about snow showers for today as well as tomorrow with more chilly temperatures and windy conditions for your Sunday. Let's take a live look outside. Our Mountain Ice Painter Leaf Gel camera overlooking the city of Oneonta. And for the most part this morning, mostly cloudy skies, some light snow showers are starting to develop. This is not expected to produce any significant snowfall, at least the initial snow right now on the radar. You can see right here just a very weak disturbance moving over our area right now. The heavier snow is actually out towards the west, Buffalo towards Toronto right now. This is the snow band. Now, the concern with this is behind this is a cold front, and this is going to produce some gusty winds as it shifts over into our area. So for the most part, this morning looking relatively dry. However, as we head into this afternoon, snow showers do start to pick up. But not expecting a lot of accumulation, especially for those of you south of the Mohawk Valley, as temperatures will climb well above freezing for this afternoon. So let's talk about timing for our skycast. So again, this morning, mostly cloudy skies, light snow showers developing by the afternoon. Temperatures in the mid-30s for most of us, still below freezing for those of you in the North Country. Then talking about 4 p.m., this is the most likely time between 2 and 4 p.m. of this band of snow moving into the area. Again, it's looking relatively disorganized, but the gusts will be strong as this pushes through. So we're talking about some light snow showers, blowing snow with this, and then as it pushes through, again, very little accumulation, especially for those of you in the Mohawk Valley and south, as we are seeing temperatures above freezing. By 10:30 tonight, we're seeing another band of snow move through the area again, and then we're talking about lake effect snow showers. So by 6:30 a.m. tomorrow morning, we're talking about lake effect snow for those of you north of the Mohawk Valley. Temperatures still really on the cooler side, 18 for Boonville, it's 14 degrees for Inlet. Now, as we head into Sunday afternoon, this band starts to shift south, and tomorrow, accumulations are more likely as temperatures are going to be a lot more cool, only in the lower 20s with wind chill values, even cooler as that, wind speeds between 15 and 20 miles per hour. So 9:30 a.m. still seeing that lake effect snow band still in the area between, for the most part, in the morning and afternoon, and then lake effect does start to come to an end by tomorrow night. So how much snow are we talking about? This is just for tonight, or at least for today and for tonight, not for tomorrow. So again, the North Country is seeing the most snow, 2 to 4 for those of you just north of the Mohawk Valley, and trace 2 inches, if that, for those of you just south of the Mohawk Valley. And additional snow for the Mohawk Valley is expected by tomorrow. So for today, high of 38, mostly cloudy, snow developing tonight. Winds pick up, a low of 17 with scattered light snow. Our 7-day forecast, after the winter weather this weekend, the first day of spring arrives, and good timing for that as well, too. Temperatures in the 40s for Monday and Tuesday, possibly reaching the 50-degree mark by Wednesday. Rain showers return for the end of the work week. And our trivia question, the first ever St. Patrick's Day parade took place in Ireland. True or false?
Oh, I don't know. Let's say false because it sounds like a tricky question.
I don't know, you are 2 for 2 today, so it is false. And it's funny because even though it is false, the actual true answer is kind of, it's a mixed bag. We have New York City, which claims the first parade in 1762, but also St. Augustine in Florida also claims that they were the first parade in 1601. So
there's a lot of conflicting stories here.
So it is saying the U.S. is the first place it did happen, but they don't know who exactly started it first.
I don't know if I believe you anymore. Thank you so much, Eric. Well, one thing I can
look at your forecast tonight at 6 with meteorologist Eric Gage. What a difference from Utica to Cooperstown. That's just incredible.
Yeah, and this is one of the cases, New York weather can't really make up its mind. We saw sunshine for some of us today, even some not whiteout conditions, but reduced visibility in terms of snowfall. In fact, behind us too, mostly cloudy skies, peaks of sunshine, but take a look at Cooperstown, a different story. We're seeing, I'll just call these pop-up snow showers across the area. And you can take a look right here on the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2, top of the radar. You're probably a similar scene for those of you in northern Otsego County, Cooperstown, Richfield Springs, even out towards Sharon Springs, and just heading into Cobleskill. Now, this is from a cold front, bringing those cooler temperatures into the area. We did actually warm up into the mid-30s for most of us, especially south of the Mohawk Valley. And these snow showers will start to arrive and become more widespread by tonight. Now, we're keeping an eye on the possibility of a snow squall. It's developing out here towards Buffalo right now. Still, we'll keep you updated if this does move into the area, but for right now, it's still just a low chance of this developing. But behind these snow showers comes the wind. Take a look at these wind. This is not just wind gusts, this is wind speeds. 31 miles per hour out near Rochester, 14 in Syracuse, 15 miles per hour in Rome. So the winds are going to pick up for tonight and remain windy for tomorrow. Along with that, too, lake effect snow. We'll let you know exactly how much to expect for the entire area coming up. Back over to you, Ben.
Thank you very much, Eric. 4 people were left homeless after.
From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist Eric Gage.
Good evening and welcome back. Today is one of those days that weather can't make up its mind, especially in central New York, with some scattered snow showers and some sunshine mixing in with that too as well. Let's take a live look outside. Earlier on, we did see some decent snow showers in Cooperstown. That has changed over some sunshine. You can see on the buildings right there to the right of your screen, just below the Utica National logo. And for the most part tonight, as we come into the next several hours, again, these snow showers will gradually move into the eastern part of the area, with some snow showers still developing out towards the western New York area. And for the most part, in between these snow showers, some patchy sunshine, mostly cloudy skies. As we head towards sunset, these snow showers become a little more widespread, especially the system out towards Buffalo. You can see right here this developing at least a snow band out towards the west, and this will push into the area as we head into tonight. Now, temperatures this evening in the 30s for most of us, 34 degrees in Barneveld, 36 in Middleville, as well as Mohawk, 29 in Curtis Corners, as well as Inlet, 34 in Gray, 32 in West Leiden. So the valley's temperatures in the 30s as well, 31 in Cassville, 37 in Cooperstown, 36 in Westford, 35 degrees in Morris, and 34 in Whitesboro. Let's talk about the timing for snow showers tonight. So I did mention that snow band out towards the west. Now, as we head into tonight, this is likely to develop and just produce some brief, reduced visibility snow showers for some of us, especially south of the Mohawk Valley. This will push in relatively quickly, move in and out of the area. And then as this cold front moves through, we're talking about lake effect snow. So I'm going to break down exactly the timing of this setup. So by the early morning hours tomorrow, a weak band from Lake Erie will produce some light snow showers south of the Mohawk Valley. But the more significant snow showers will be just north of the Mohawk Valley off of Lake Ontario, Boonville, the Tug Hill region, Inlet, Old Forge. This general area up towards the North Country, Lewis County, will see some snow showers. And this will continue throughout the day as wind direction shifts. Windy conditions are expected tomorrow. And this could produce reduced visibility, especially in the Mohawk Valley. Take a look at this snow band all the way off of Lake Ontario. And you can see that this is 9:30 in the morning, still seeing snow showers. And this will continue for most of the area. Now, due to the high wind speeds and because this is lake effect, There remains a huge drop-off when it comes to lake effect snow totals, and just the difference of a few degrees in terms of the direction of the wind can change how much snow you can see, ranging from even trace amounts of snow even to upwards of 6 to 7 inches. So this is a big deal when it comes to exactly who sees the most amount of snow. Now I'll mention how much you see in just a minute. Now, as we head into Monday, more spring-like weather arrives, warming up into the 40s. Some sunshine for most of us. Those in the North Country miss out on a lot of this extra sunshine throughout Monday and Tuesday. But for the most part, spring-like weather does return for the first day of spring. So let's talk about snowfall totals. So 48 inches are expected. This is actually for the entire weekend, overall total. So 48 inches for those of you in the Tug Hill area. Actually, due to downsloping, a little bit less in the eastern part of Lewis County, and additional snowfall up towards Old Forge. 2 to 4 inches for those of you in the higher elevations north of the Mohawk Valley, and for those of you south of the Mohawk Valley, looking at trace of 2 inches. Now we're keeping an eye on this outlined area in yellow right here. This is a chance of locally higher totals possible if this snow band still remains strong as we head into tomorrow. Now the 2 to 4 inch range could be upwards of 5 to 6 inches if this band doesn't move. I'll let you know it's a very small chance, but if it does, just let you know exactly the path of this is going to be directly right over the I-90 corridor out towards Utica and into Little Falls. So for tonight, low of 17 degrees, scattered light snow showers. Tomorrow, windy, high of 28 with lake effect snow throughout the area. Our 7-day forecast, enjoy the winter-like weather because the first day of spring arrives. And here comes a spring-like temperatures right on time. On Tuesday, 44, Wednesday, 50. Rain showers arrive Thursday, but those warm temperatures relatively do continue throughout the remainder of the week. Ben?
Thank you, Eric. We're going to go live now tonight at 11 with meteorologist Eric Gage. And before we get into the weather, just want to mention Lewis County under a no unnecessary travel advisory. You can see that at the bottom of your screen. Again, Lewis County, no unnecessary travel advisory. That's until further notice. But the start of the stuff going on the radar tonight, Eric.
Yes, that's right. We're seeing some snow showers moving through. The actual snow we saw, especially for those of you that maybe were caught in the snow, a brief snow squall moving through the area. Taking a look at your Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2, top of the radar. Those snow showers are moving out of the area. You can see it is moving from the west to the east. Very windy following this front as well. And in fact, very low visibility. But again, that initial snow band is pushing outside of our area, actually just pushed through Cooperstown. We can see it right here on our Cooperstown camera. Just the remnants of what's left of it. Still windy conditions, blowing snow. But I want to go back to the radar real quick because that travel concern for those of you in the North Country up towards Boonville, Lewis County, West Leyden, Lowville, Old Forge. Lake effect will start to develop after this cold front pushes through, and it is developing right now as we speak. So we're talking about fluffy snow from lake effect, and along with that too, windy conditions. Take a look at these wind speeds. These are not just wind gusts, sustained wind speeds of almost 30 miles an hour out near Syracuse. So winds do pick up tonight along with those snow showers, gradually weakening, at least less widespread, and then it turns to lake effect for those of you north of the Mohawk Valley. And that shifts south for tomorrow. I'll have more details on exactly how much snow all of us are expecting coming up. Back over to you, Ben.
Thank you very much, Eric. 4 people were left homeless after a...
Central New York's most dependable weather team. Here's meteorologist Eric Gage.
Good evening. For those of you anxiously waiting for spring to arrive, spring-like temperatures do arrive for next week. But first, we have to get through a somewhat Arctic day for us tomorrow. Let's take a live look at, well, actually not a live look, a time lapse, I should say, of the snow squall that moved through Utica earlier this evening. It did produce brief reduced visibility, blowing snow, and then it was over and done with within about 15 minutes or so. And you can see right there the roads that were bad gradually improved. Now, take a live look at Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2, off the radar. The snow isn't done with just yet. That initial snow squall is actually moving out towards the eastern part of St. Johnsville, out towards Albany, and it is moving out to the east. And for right now, we're still seeing some lingering light snow showers, but we're turning our attention to the North Country because this is where lake effect snow will be most heavy starting tonight. And most of the snow band will still stick to the Tug Hill area just north of Boonville and actually even just north of Old Forge, and then shift to the south by tomorrow afternoon. So around the clock tomorrow, starting out with temperatures, it's warming up into the mid-20s, but it won't feel like the mid-20s. Let's take a look at these wind speeds. 15 to 20 mile per hour sustained winds, so it will feel like single digits in the morning, and then only will feel like the mid-teens by the afternoon. So another wintry day it will feel like in store for us for tomorrow. So Our skycast for tonight, again, that snow band that pushed through is out towards the eastern part of the area, and we're talking about lake effect snow for those of you north of the Mohawk Valley. Those of you in the southern valleys could see some brief light snow showers, some additional snow band out from Lake Erie, but this will be weaker compared to the snow band up towards the north. So our attention is up towards there. Still heavier snowfall out towards the Tug Hill area, and then as we head into the early morning to the mid-morning, you're seeing that snow band gradually shift as wind direction shifts. So temperatures again for tomorrow morning to tomorrow afternoon in the 20s, but it will feel very, very cold with that wind chill. And we're still seeing the possibility of reduced visibility and tricky travel for those of you in the Mohawk Valley as this snow band pushes south, because the way things are trending right now is it looks to remain relatively steady over the Mohawk Valley for at least a couple of hours, producing a decent, at least a couple of inches of accumulation, but isolated areas could see upwards of 3 to 6 inches of snow. Again, this is fluffy snow, but still in wintertime, this could cause tricky travel. And I know in similar scenarios, we did see the possibility of accidents happening from this. So after tomorrow evening, the snow showers come to an end with just a brief run moving up towards the north. Then we're talking about sunshine for Monday, first day of spring, but still seeing some clouds lingering for those of you in the North Country. So how much snow are we talking about? 48 inches for those of you in the Tug Hill area, even up towards Old Forge. 2 to 4 inches for the higher elevations just north of the Mohawk Valley, even in the I-90 corridor through Utica, Little Falls. And keeping an eye on this isolated band right here, this yellow outline, because if the snow band remains stationary, we're talking about additional accumulations upwards of 4 to 6 inches for those of you in this yellow area. We'll keep you updated throughout the day tomorrow on the development of this band. So for tonight, a low of 17, scattered light snow showers. Tomorrow, winds pick up, a high of 28 with lake effect snow. Our 7-day forecast. After tomorrow, take a look at this 7-day forecast. Spring arrives right on the dot. 45 for Monday, sunshine, clouds Tuesday, high of 50 for Wednesday, and talking about snow or rain showers for Thursday and Friday.